Baddest on my crown, telling. I make girl go wild. Baddest on my crown, telling.
Hey, I'm Mike Wang, gameplay director for the NBA 2K series.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So well, we can finally say it. Hey, Dave. Well, great story, DA. Thank you. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Josh Richardson. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Irving. And it's Davis in at the two-guard spot. And for Atlanta, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Daniel Theis. And it's Durant. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Irving finds Valanciunas. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
And he recovers it. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
On the wing, Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Irving passes to Richardson. He dishes it to Davis. Aldridge left side. Over Theis. Aldridge misses.
He's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
No good from Beasley.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Offensive rebound. Aldridge, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Beasley against Davis. Now here's Beasley. Pass to Theis. Allen kicks to Beasley. Launches it. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Richardson. Bulls trail by 8. And Brent, while he's mostly a 3 and D type player, Malik Beasley is improving in other areas as well.
Yeah, it's interesting noticing the passing and how that has improved. It's a nice wrinkle to Malik Beasley's game, who really coming into the league was all about force, getting the ball, straight line drives, attacking the defense, rising up, trying to dunk on guys. His ability to slow down and see the floor is going to help enhance what he can do offensively.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Chicago. Still without a basket in the game. Richardson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
KD looking around. Over Richardson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
He gets it in there. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Not slowing Richardson down right now. Even when you rough him up, he's still finding ways to use his quickness and score the basketball.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening, and he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead, up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
What's going to separate us is how close we are.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Irving, Aldridge out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Davis in at the 2 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Beasley, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the feed to Allen. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Atlanta with the ball. Now Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Over Allen. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Here's KD. Count that bucket. Durant's got 5.
The height to go over the top, the length to work around you. Kevin Durant's so hard to stop once he gets possession that close.
Passes it to Aldridge. To the inside. Valanciunas. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Allen. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that one is good by Beasley. At the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Valanciunas.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And slam dunk by Allen.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point. And it's just about time.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Daniel Tice out there with Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Clock at 4. Here's Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Allen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 6. And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Aldridge against Durant. It's stolen by Davis. Allen with the rebound.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And Tice gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Irving for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Durant down low. Richardson covering. Lock at 6. Beasley outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Aldridge kicks to Irving. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Aldridge.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Irving passes to Davis. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Irving. Rebounded by the Hawks. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the shot goes down. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
What a shot!
Oh, yes. Amazing!
That would count.
Unreal.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Richardson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. On the wing, Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Richardson. Here's the 3. And the Bulls get it back. Back to Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, this is why Aldridge is the focal point of the offense when he's on the floor. His ability to nail those shots.
The pass to Allen. Tice kicks to Allen. When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 points? They're just so important. And sometimes, with the win or loss in the balance.
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. Tice passes to KD. Over Richardson, and again it's Atlanta.
Well, that's a smart shot by KD. Sizes up the D and then just cashes in.
Irving kicks to Davis. 1:56 left in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
Here's KD. And it's Tice in the corner. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Irving. With the shot. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Green breaking loose. That one falls. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Hart, guarded by Green. Green with the rebound. Here's Atlanta. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And here is Burke. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the